Hello and welcome back, dear students. This is the part second of The Gardener, written by P. Lankesh. As you know, we are in continuation the content. Let us have a recapitulation. In the last session, about the author, that is P. Lankesh, is already discussed. Pre-reading activities were conducted. The plots have been dealt. In the plot 1, arrival of the old man, and the characters of the plantation owner and his wife along with the old man has been discussed. Let us get into the plot 2. Plot 2 begins with the old man's narration from the plot 1, wherein the old man narrates about the story that happens between the two main characters of the plot 2, that are Tamanna and Basavaya. Tamanna lived in a village, lived in a comfortable house, had 10 acres of land, had a lot of followers, and his most important possession was his rival Basavaya. Basavaya was Tamanna's rival. If Tamanna bought land adjacent to Basavaya's, Basavaya would do the same. In the sense, this story is more of a rivalry. It begins from competition, wherein the competitors happen to be Tamanna and Basavaya. In this competition, whatever Tamanna ventured into, Basavaya wanted to defeat Tamanna by venturing into the same. So, if Tamanna got 10 friends, Basavaya would acquire 15 admirers. That would be forceful acquisition, or forcefully getting the admirers. So, Tamanna went on acquiring land. So, in competitive spirit that was slowly fading away to give rise to rivalry, Basavaya was also forcefully acquiring the land in the village. Finally, Tamanna had 1,000 acres of land, and Basavaya ended up having 800 acres of land, and after which there was no land left in the village. This is where the arch rivalry begins. Basavaya asked Tamanna to sell 200 acres of land to himself, but Tamanna refused. Basavaya did so because he wanted to succeed in this rivalry, and he wanted the village to know that he had more land than Tamanna. Tamanna, on the other hand, asked Basavaya that he would buy the entire 800 acres of land if Basavaya was ready to give that. For which Basavaya got mad with rage, so he forcefully acquired 200 acres of land. That was a forceful acquisition. Tamanna could not tolerate this. Well, one must understand that Tamanna was more of a proactive competitor as against Basavaya, who happens to be a reactive competitor. Many people suggested Tamanna to get back the land, As far as three suggestions were laid out before Tamanna, some suggested him that he could go to the court of law to get back his 200 acres of land. Few others suggested that he could go to the police, and the rest of them suggested that he could attack Basavaya with his people, that is, get back the land that he has lost by force. But Tamanna was different. He resorted to different sort of recourse. Tamanna wanted to destroy Basavaya completely. He wanted to annihilate Basavaya. In order to annihilate him, he composed all his experiences in the form of ballads and sang them. In the physical domain, as far as land acquisition is concerned, he won it hands down. But because Basavaya was playing it unethically, he went on to compose ballads and started singing them, which had the content of these ballads were all about the vices of Basavaya. His reputation started growing. His songs were analyzed and translated by critics. Art became raison d'etre of his life, which means art for Tamanna had become reason to live. He was felicitated as the best poet, beg your pardon. Now, after writing ballads, singing them for the audience, and getting felicitated as the best poet in non-physical domain as well, that is in the abstract domain of constructing ballads and singing them, Tamanna won it hands down against Basavaya, because Basavaya was not such a good singer. The effect of this on Basavaya was that he tried to sing but couldn't, so he watched helplessly, consumed by anger. He thought of not venturing into writing ballads and singing them, whereas he in fact went on to perform his agricultural tasks diligently and started encroaching more and more of Tamanna's land. For himself, he got a palatial mansion and appointed a number of persons to praise him. One must understand that praise, compassion, goodwill, these things don't come. People don't just buy them, these come generally with the act of a person. He went on to such an extent that he bedecked himself with gold, diamonds, and precious stones so that people would admire him and he could reach the heights of what Tamanna had already reached. But people said that his house looked dull without Tamanna's books. Tamanna had grew so much in stature that people had liked him and adored him. So they said, without Tamanna's books, Basavaya's house looked dull. So, to substitute this, he started inviting scholars, poets, and musicians to light up his dull mansion. So, the first two battles, that is, the battle of acquiring land, was won by Tamanna. The writing of ballads and singing them, that is, this abstract domain, was won by Tamanna. There was no chance as far as competing against Tamanna was possible for Basavaya. But there was Tamanna's twist to the tale. Tamanna all of a sudden fell ill. According to Basavaya, Tamanna's disease was his health. So Basavaya considered if Tamanna continues to be ill, he could win over Tamanna. On the other hand, Tamanna's thoughts went in a different direction. This time, Tamanna's idea to punish Basavaya was to proclaim his own death. Tamanna felt that if he had announced his own death in the village, Basavaya would be left with nothing, because for Basavaya it was only victory against Tamanna that was whole and soul in his life. It was aim to win against Tamanna for Basavaya. So Tamanna decided to leave the village and announce his own death in the village. At this moment, the old man who was narrating the story of Tamanna and Basavaya started contemplating. He realized how strange human nature is, because Tamanna was going to such an extent that he was renouncing the land he had won, he was renouncing the ballads that he had written and sung, he was renouncing his own life for the sake of defeating Basavaya. He also stated that man needs wealth, education, art, etc. Still, he seeks strange vengefulness to live for. As Tamanna had everything in life, Basavaya even had so much of things in his life, they venged for something. They had this strange vengefulness to live for, that is, to defeat the other. It became the reason for their existence, both their existence. It became the reason, that is, when to defeat Tamanna was the whole and soul thought process of Basavaya, and vice versa for Tamanna. The old man also mentions after a particular age, a man's age becomes important and his name vanishes. He also gives a reference of Russia and America to validate his point. The story of Tamanna and Basavaya came to the old man's mind when Russia told America that it was not its enemy and shall not wage a war against it. As you all know, in the first part of this the gardener story, in the explanation, it was mentioned while characterization that the old man was an avid reader. He always read newspaper. So he he took this story, he started narrating this story by taking the reference of Russia and America, which he had read it in paper, in a newspaper. He says that by questioning himself, what would have been the state of America after such a declaration? Declaration, that is, Russia stated that it would not go on a war against America. He realizes that it must have gone through so much of agony and boredom, that the country had gone under so much of agony and boredom. But finally he comes to conclusion that a nation is capable of tolerating such strain of losing a rival, but not a human being. He compares this story of Tamanna and Basavaya with the news that he had read about Russia and America. When Russia withdrew itself from the war, America was in full of agony and boredom. But for a country as big as that, it is easy or somewhat little less to bear such a thing. But for an individual like Basavaya, it would mean the whole world for him. So the old man ends up confessing the following. The old man said that Tamanna thought his death alone could destroy Basavaya. That is why Tamanna left his village, renouncing everything. A few days after is what exactly happened. Basavaya passed away as there was no reason to live. For a country like America, it might tolerate itself, but for an individual like Basavaya, it is very difficult because the whole reason of living was defeating Tamanna for Basavaya. After Basavaya's death, Tamanna too forgot all his songs and ballads and became a non entity. One must understand that Tamanna took up writing ballads and singing songs was because he wanted to tell what Basavaya was. So when Basavaya himself was no more, he stopped writing ballads and stopped singing the songs, and he became a non entity. The old man finally confessed that he himself is Tamanna. So he narrated this story to the owner's wife by saying that it was Tamanna and Basavaya who went into rivalry and ended up being non-entity. And finally he confesses that he himself was Tamanna. Conclusion of this story is as this. The reason behind the narration of this story by the old man was to make the owner's wife understand the complex behavior of her husband. When the owner's wife was so much stressed out, so much was in a fix about her husband's behavior, the old man thought by narrating his own story as Tamanna and his rivalry with Basavaya, he would explain what human behavior and human mind and human thought process is to the wife of the owner. He further said that her husband was blinded by his success, just as Basavaya and Tamanna were blinded by their motive to defeat each other. And finally, the old man further points out the complex human nature which makes people go on living for some revenge or the other, confronting one challenge or the other. How Basavaya always wanted to defeat Tamanna and how Tamanna always wanted to win over Basavaya. There was this strange revenge seeking attitude that they carried for each other. The same kind of strange complex human nature was carried by the owner of the plantation. This is how he ends his explanation by ending the story of Tamanna and Basavaya. I hope you have understood, dear students. Thank you for your patient listening. This is the question for your assignment. This question has to be written for 6 marks, that is, an essay of at least 3 paragraphs consisting of 200 words. The question is, man goes on living for some revenge. Man goes on living for some revenge. How is this presented in The Gardener? This is a question. I hope you shall attempt it at the earliest and submit it within a day or two. Thank you, dear students. Have a good day.